PhaseLock 2 is finally out with some awesome new features, and this video will show you how it works, give a quick tour, and walk through a real example. Here is the problem it solves. When your kick and bass are out of phase, they fight each other. The low end gets weak and quiet. PhaseLock fixes that, and now does most of the work for you in one click. One quick tip first: use headphones or good monitors. This is all about sub-bass, and laptop speakers will not reveal what is happening down there. First, the result. Here is the kick and bass together. Right now they are clashing. The low end sounds weak and a little hollow. Watch the score the moment auto align is pressed. Hear that? The low end is solid and full now. That is the whole idea. Here is how each part works. First, the phase alignment score. In real time, this meter shows how well a kick and bass are working together. 100% means they are locked. Around 50 means they are not related. Below that, they cancel each other out. Green is good, red is a problem, and the goal is to push it as high as possible. Next, the star of the show. Auto align. With the music playing, a single press is all it takes. PhaseLock listens for about 2 seconds, then sets two things automatically: the timing and the polarity. The delay and the polarity switch move on their own, and the score jumps right up. Next to it, the confidence readout shows how strong the match was. Basically, how compatible your kick and bass really are. A high reading means the result is reliable. A low reading means the two sounds do not sit well together in the low end. Maybe their fundamentals are too different, or one is noisy or changing. Then the fix is not the knobs, it is the material. Try a different kick or bass that share more low-end energy. All of this can be done by hand too. The delay knob slides the bass in time against the kick. Rotation fine-tunes the phase, where plain delay cannot reach. And this button flips the polarity. The score reacts to every move, so just stop where it peaks. Now, a quick tour from left to right. On the left are the display controls. Zoom changes how much of the waveform is visible. Pan moves the view left or right, and reset puts everything back. In the middle is the main display. Kick in orange, bass in blue, drawn together and locked to your tempo, so you see how they line up at a glance. Above that is the shaper. It shapes the bass volume so it fits neatly around the kick. It opens with a typical sidechain curve by default, which you can reshape to match your kick. On the right are the alignment controls: rotation, polarity, delay, the score, auto align, and confidence. Finally, max kick and max bass boost the kick and bass on the display, so they stay visible even at very low volume. Important: they do not touch the audio at all. It is purely a visual aid for the scope. Here is how it comes together on a real track. The bass is a steady quarter note sub under the kick. Tightening them up takes 3 steps. Step 1, the volume shaper. Because the bass and kick land together, their levels stack into a spike at the start of each note. The shaper pulls down just the start of the bass around the kick, only enough to tame that spike. The kick stays punchy, and the bass comes back full right after. Step 2, auto align. With the levels under control, a single press sets the delay and the polarity automatically. In about 2 seconds, the score climbs into the green. So what did that alignment do? Here is a fair comparison, with the shaper on the whole time. First, before alignment, delay at 0, polarity untouched. Listen to the level and how solid it feels. And now, with auto align engaged. Same shaper, same everything. The only change is the alignment. The low end is fuller and more controlled. Step 3 is optional, only if needed. Phase rotation. When the score is not quite at its peak, a gentle turn of the rotation knob nudges it the rest of the way, settling where the meter reads highest. Here the score is already high, so only a tiny touch is needed, and that is the workflow. Shape the volume, auto align, then fine-tune if needed. From a clashing, spiky low end to something solid and controlled in under a minute. So that is PhaseLock 2. One click for a tight, powerful low end with full manual control when you want it. One important note, PhaseLock 2 needs Ableton Live 12 with Max 9 or higher. It will not run on Live 11 or on Max 8. Own version 1? Get in touch through the contacts in the description for 50% off the upgrade. The link to PhaseLock 2 is below too. Enjoyed this? Consider subscribing. More Macs for live tools are on the way. Thanks for watching and happy mixing.